Can we do it again?
Sure.
All right. Hi, it's Miss Weiss, and I'm here with Joan Charrier. And she is a child nutrition professional with the Lamar County School District. And she's going to talk to you a little bit today about her role there. And hopefully you'll be able to make some connections from the things that you've been learning from your textbook and the activities that you've been doing, kind of make some connections on how that information might be applicable if you went to work in a child nutrition program in the future. That's a school lunch program. So I'm going to turn it over mostly to Joan now, and she's going to tell you a little bit about herself and how she got to her current position.
Hi. I started out in child nutrition back in New Orleans for about 18 years. I moved to Mississippi. So I've been doing this for about 30 years. Just recently, I was promoted to the assistant director for Lamar County School District, and learning a different aspect of running a kitchen.
Can you talk to us about how the meal reimbursement works in the National School Lunch Program?
Sure. For Lamar County, it takes $3.25 to produce a meal. In order to receive a reimbursement from the state, we have to make sure that we are we are required to meet certain standards. So if we do meet these certain standards, the state will pay us on each lunch for free. Free lunches is $3.31. They'll pay us back $2.91 for reduced, and paid. They will pay us 31 cents back for any paid student. So it helps offset what we actually our cost is actually to produce the meals. Is helps us by these reimbursements. To be eligible for free and reduced meals, there's certain income levels that you have to be at in order to qualify, and the state decides on those amounts.
So even for students that are paying, quote, full price for lunch, the USDA is still reimbursing you a few cents extra on top of
Correct.
So I know in 2012, a lot of new meal standards went into effect. Can you tell us a little bit about those and how that affected your costs and how you manage that?
Sure. The first thing they changed was the grain, or any grain that we produce a product with has to be at least 50% whole wheat. That didn't go over very well with the kids. They wanted their white rolls. They wanted their white pasta. But, over time, they've, come to be okay with it. Some of the grains have been relaxed a little bit. We still do it at the 50% because we're afraid that they're going to change it back, and we're already there. So fruits and vegetables, they require that each student that comes through the line picks up at least one fruit or vegetable. We offer them 2 fruits. We offer them 2 vegetables. They have to at least pick up one of those. Now, that has increased our cost with these products. And to help offset the cost, we do serve the fruit. We can serve it the next day. That helps us with the waste of the fruit. With the vegetables, of course, we try not to we batch cook. So we try not to overcook. And if we need a little bit more, we can go in and prepare some more so we don't run out. What also helps with the fruit and vegetables, we receive commodities, which is USDA products. They receive products from farmers. Say they have too much of a product, so they'll offer to the USDA. USDA offers it to us, and it doesn't cost us anything. So we try to implement these products as much as we can in our meals so that it doesn't cost us any money, and that helps with the cost.
And can you talk to us about how you forecast your meal items and in order to reduce the waste in your program?
Sure. We use what's called the Red Book. It is mandatory reporting by the state. We get the number of students that we served. We have how much we started with on that meal, how much we cooked, how much we threw away, and which gives us how much we served. By using this, we use it the next time we serve it. We're on a 4-week menu schedule. So every 4 weeks, it's the same menu. So we can, next time we serve this, we can look back at these numbers and see, okay, well, we threw away too much, so this time we're not going to cook enough, or we ran out, we're going to have to cook more. By doing this, it helps keeps our costs down on waste also.
And out of curiosity, what are some of your most popular entree items?
They love brunch for lunch.
Brunch for lunch.
Brunch
I think
for
I would
lunch.
love that too.
Yes, of course. They like the red beans and rice. They like the spaghetti. And we do all that. Those things we do from scratch. Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, we do have some things we heat up, but a lot of things we do are still from scratch. We make our own rolls. Still
delicious.
So,
yeah. And what types of standardized recipes do you use, and how does that go into managing costs?
Okay, we do use the Mississippi recipes, which are standardized, and it gives us the amount of ingredients we need. It gives us the steps on how to cook the meals. These recipes also contain the nutritional value of the meal, in case somebody needs to know if they're diabetic, carbs and calories and all this sugar and stuff. What happens with the reason why standardized recipes are so important, if the whole state are using these same recipes, then again, they can go to a vendor and say, I'm going to need this much of this brought in for these meals, and it's the same product. They can get it at a bulk cost, and that of course saves us money.
And can you tell us a little bit more about the purchasing process for your school lunch program and how that works with selecting vendors and bids and that type of thing?
Okay, we use state bids on our frozen and cold foods, and we also use state bid on our dry goods, which is can and paper. The state bids out these products, and the best bid, is the vendor is chosen that way. This enables, again, if this vendor knows I'm getting the food for the whole state, they can get it at a better price, which again saves us money. The only one that we go off bid, not using the state bid for our produce. We choose to use a local vendor. They can accommodate us better because they can get to us probably more than once a week. In produce, you need to have produce brought in more than once a week. You don't want it sitting there for very long because it will perish, and that costs you more money. And they do a very good job at accommodating us that way.
Well, thank you so much for taking your time out of your day today to come and talk to us. And I'm sure this will be really helpful for those in the class. So
okay.
Thank you so much.